Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to another Road Warrior video blog. Summertime, which I know technically isn't summertime yet, but summertime means vacations. We're heading that vacation season as everybody's getting out of school, thinking about vacation. I'm not really a vacation person. I'm more a long weekend person, and I think a lot has to do with just not having a lot of vacations when I was growing up as a kid. We had two real big family vacations throughout the years. One year in the early 70s, we traveled from Illinois to California, flew into San Francisco, and then drove down the coast, ended up going to LA and Disneyland, and had a great time, but that was the real big major family vacation of our life. A couple of years later, I think it was probably like 76, 75, 76, we went to Kansas City for a vacation. Now, we lived in Illinois, so it was a few hours away. I don't even remember if we flew or if we drove, but it wasn't really a vacation. Because I don't have kids, I've never been a big vacation guy. I've got friends who go to Disney World. I think it's Disney World every year. Every now and again they'll go to Disneyland, but they go to Disney World every year. It's like their big family vacation. My wife, thankfully, is kind of like me in that regard, where she's not a big vacation person. Again, we like the long weekends, and we've had a lot of great long weekends. In the past, we've gone everywhere. Well, we've gone Bahamas, we've gone to Mexico, we've done some Florida vacations, but it's usually just family obligations, going to see family for a week. It's not really a vacation. We did do a short little vacation when we first started dating down to Florida, and ended up seeing my parents, but they weren't the main focus of the vacation. We've done New Orleans, so we've done a lot of little long weekend trips, but not really vacation. This year, I've got the desire to start traveling Route 66. Ties into a lot of my hobbies with the photography and the old neon signs. And while I grew up in Chicago, I actually was born in Chicago, grew up in Central Illinois, spent some time on Route 66, family in St. Louis, the remembrance of what Route 66 was, what Route 66 means to America, kind of hits home for me. But I'll be honest with you, I've had friends who have done the Chicago out to California trip as a vacation, and I'd rather do it in chunks. I'd rather do 3 or 4 days this year, 3 or 4 days the next year, and kind of take it in pieces. To me, it makes it a little bit more fun. Doesn't make you want to try to cram too much in, or if you get off the wayward track, you can just pick up the next year and go wherever you are. I don't know why some people are vacation people, some people aren't. My wife and I talk about spring break trips all the time. When I was growing up, there was no such thing as spring break, so we didn't go on those little mini vacations. Now it seems everybody and their brother takes that spring break vacation and a summer vacation. And I guess maybe it's because we've got two working parents, they're divorced, but I don't know what the reasons are. I could just never justify losing a week worth of work, taking 10 days to cram that extra week's worth of work in early, and then to come back and be 4 to 5 to even 10 days behind. It was almost like you take 7 days off and you got to make up for it in 14 days extra. Does that make any sense? It was always just tough for me to do. Now that I'm a self-employed entrepreneur, if you will, or work for myself basically, there really is no such thing as a vacation. So 2 or 3 days I can sneak away, try to take off, or if I do have to do some work because I've always got the computer with me, it's not quite as bad to take a few hours out of a day to do whatever you got to do. But just losing a whole week and trying to catch up back from that, I don't even know if it's possible. And again, if I'm not working for my clients, why would they pay me? There is no vacation in their eyes. I don't know, vacation has just always eluded me in some way, shape, or fashion. It's just me. I'm sure it works for you, and if it does, good luck. Back with another Road Warrior next week, kevinmason.us. That's the Road Warrior video blog site. You can also find the videos on YouTube. My username there, Kevin Mason Music. We load them up on YouTube. We can let them host them on all their bandwidth and things like that. It doesn't cost me as much. It's a freebie. And, an ad here or there. I don't mind it so much. I'm not trying to make any money off it. I just do it for fun. So if you want to subscribe, watch them on YouTube when they pop up there. 5 minutes later, they'll pop up on the main website, kevinmason.us, the Road Warrior video blog. You can do that as well. Again, whatever makes you happy, makes me happy. I just hope you come back again next week. Thanks so much.